All right, we're just gonna get started. Yeah, we'll get started. Hello, hello, good night. Who's out there? How are we doing? Good evening, good evening, good evening. Seeing who's out there tonight. I do have to do some behind the scenes stuff real quick because I need to free up some space. But as I'm doing that, we will just hang out. That's all I'm doing tonight. Hey, just hanging out tonight. Not really doing anything skilled or anything. What's up, dude? How you doing, brother? How's it going? What's up, JR? Just hanging out tonight. I stand up tonight was horrible. Like it wasn't even my set. It's just there was nobody there. It rained, but it didn't like pour or anything. So when it rains, stand up takes a big hit. So the fact that I'm just like whatever. It just sucked. It sucked because I thought we were gonna have people and stuff. It'd been getting better and better and better, and then it does this. So take the good with the bad. But it was more educational for me. I got to get more feedback on how to move forward on or how to progress better in this whole stand-up world. But hello, welcome to My Manic Mondayz, the movie where movie. Sorry, start all over. Hello and welcome to My Manic Mondayz, where movies and mental health meet. My name is CJ Robles, and this is my show. It's called what I call the interactive vlog. Feel free to hang out, share, express yourself. Here you'll find a lot of do's and don'ts, because definitely a lot of don'ts. What don't do what I do. But no, it's a mental health show. I do. I like movies, I like conventions, I like acting, I like filmmaking, I like all that stuff. So here, just kind of just letting it out tonight. I had some stuff planned last week, and then this week I'm just kind of like been doing my research and really been spending a lot of time with myself and understanding more or less what I've been doing and where I'm going and what I'm working on right now, because it does take a lot of research, and I'm doing pretty good right now with the research. I even like the motivational quote I got tonight. I like it. I'm just making sure that I have space for this episode, and I have been I don't even want to call it procrastinating. I just haven't cared. I haven't really cared about a lot of things, just because I don't know. I don't know why I'm like that lately. Just got a lot going on, I guess, or just everything. I'm seasonal, so I'm seriously just waiting for like football season to start, get the flow of that kind of routine going, and we're all just get in the groove. We did a let's see if I can show you. I know I have a photo of it. Oh, here, I'll send it here. So this Saturday, I drove down to San Antonio, and I went to my buddy's place because we did a live um, football draft, fantasy football draft 2024 season. So we got that going. I'm not gonna lie, we got a lot of roughnecks in the group, but as people I grew up with, people I love, so it's my friends, so childhood friends, just to hang out, to keep us together, and the fantasy football is the cool thing about it. So let's see. So yeah, it's a competition, but man, these guys take it serious. I was like, all right, you guys want to mess with my fantasy? We're gonna have fun. All right, now they're okay. Sorry, turn that. No, hold on. Turn. No. Turn this off. Oh, you need Wi-Fi to send stuff. That's kind of. It's kind of whatever. All right, here we go. All right, so we did a fantasy football league, and we've been doing it because I have been showing off the belt. I have it right here, but I've been showing off the belt lately. Oh no, that's not my photo, is it? Oh, my photo is this one. Sorry, I got the wrong photo in here. There we go. Oh, that's not mine. I guess that is mine. I have it 3 times. Sure. Boom. So yeah, we went out. You know, I'm a co-commissioner, and one of the main commish went and got this for us. So that's pretty cool. It actually made it easier for me to go back and like reset everything. But I thought this was cool. As you see, I had the 4th pick there. We'll see. My report card was a B minus. So according to my draft status, I got a B minus. I got all the way to who I wanted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I had a plan. I got my first top 7. I still ended up getting let's see. I still ended up getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the things I got. So not I missed the 2. I missed out on 2 or 3 of the main picks I wanted, but yeah, but it was fun. I'm doing it's kind of like UX. I'm user experience it where I'm been getting what do you call it, videos, and just documenting everything, and then I'm kind of making the media out of it. It's fun. I think it's a great thing. I think this group needs it. I'm right here. I have the Facebook page. I could actually just be doing it right now while we're talking, but I'm making a Facebook group for us and a Facebook page. That way we can share ideas and kind of keep everybody in a little group. It's kind of a club. I'm finding out. It's an exclusive club, but we've been doing it for a while. The fact that we've been doing it for a while just goes to show that we take it serious. And I think I might have lost. Serious, I take it. These are the pants I wore the other day, no? Or no? No, these were them. What did I do with that? Anyways, I have to look for my where I put it. Well, it'll pop up. I have it somewhere here, but we have the belt here. Oh, I thought I had in these pants. I guess I have in the other pants. So I have the belt here. This is how core league is, and then it has the other champions here. Mine's not. I need to just stick it on there, but so we've been doing this 4 years already. It's year 5. Ready for us to just have a good time, and it's fun. I haven't even realized that I've been doing fantasy football for 17 years. And it just dawns to you like, hey man, you've been doing something for a minute. You've been having fun with this, and now it's like, yeah, you can make some money doing it, and now you can have fun betting with your friends. But it's something to keep you together. It's something that you have as like a group of guys, just friends that just meet and hang out. We're gonna just keep a little bit more social. I'm even thinking amongst getting everybody to like that we do like donations and stuff. If we get a good we get a following or something. But I don't know. I've studied all this stuff. I don't know what to do with it in my head, so I'm applying myself. So I'm like, I guess this is what we're supposed to do. I guess this is what I'm supposed to check out. I guess this is what I'm supposed to like focus on. I think that's what that is. When I think about where am I at and what am I doing. I really like the camaraderie, what's it called, the kinship, for sure, the friendship. But I think for everything that we're doing with the fantasy group, I think it's much needed because we're going through something, and I don't know what's going on. Something might have happened to one of our league brothers, so I need to check out on him. He hasn't replied, so we need to figure out what's going on with him. He was might have been in the hospital. Can't tell. Oh, also, so if you might have noticed on my YouTube, I have I've been doing clips, and where we at? Here we go. I've been doing clips, so short little clips, little video clips for the social media, and they're getting a little bit of views, a couple 20, 30, 40, if you have 100. I don't know, the views fluctuate a lot, so I don't know exactly where where they're going, like where they like if because I saw one video had 68, then I looked at it again, it had 23. So I'm wondering if that's did it right, or it's just getting back together, or I don't know. But just the other day, they got these school supplies, so I just got a new. I mean, I have a bunch of these, but I go through these real fast. Just got a new like little sketchbook, and I mean, just the whole purpose of this one is just to draw. I just want to just focus on just drawing as much as I can. My son and I have been spending a lot of time together, so we've been doing like not clay, sorry, slime creating. We've been doing experiments. We've been doing a lot of different, a lot of cool things. It's just crazy how like topics go by so fast because we saw the Olympics and he liked the breakdancing, so we gotta start putting on some stuff like that. But it's just funny how it what do you call it, like it inspires or motivates. It's kind of funny to me. But yeah, so like the fantasy football, right? So it's something that's keeping me busy, keeping me understanding that there's more art to this if we put into it. So I'm having a fun time with with this guys. Doing a live draft is fun. Um, we hey everybody, it's somebody here. Check it out. We did a fancy football draft this weekend, and we physically picked everybody, so that was fun. I know some people might say like a bunch of nerds or it's kind of boring, but hey, we've been doing this league for 5 years now, so it's going fun. It's fun, just having just a couple guys getting together and able to share. So it's kind of our own little like our club from when we were like younger, and now we got it back up again. And but I never thought we were going to be going this far with a belt and with divisions now. These guys are they're letting me take the lead. So I like I said, they need their clown. So this clown actually learned some stuff. So I'm trying to apply it to that. I'm helping me also help me because I already have these guys in. That's something that's already built. So I'm learning to learn from this. So I can bring it back to my thing that's I'm trying to learn how to build. So I'm just taking my time and learning, taking it in, slowly doing it. And in the meantime, while I've been doing this, to keep my addiction at, so mental health talk, I've started purchasing these these Marvel trading cards. I used to do them all the time. I have a bunch behind me from when I was a kid. I used to just like buying. Now they have it. Now they have the packets. Back then, I don't know. I guess they always had like this, but back then I would just buy the packs, and then I would buy individually. Now you can buy box sets. So I bought 2 box sets already. Went through them today, this morning, and I totally opened up some my addiction again. Where I was like, oh, I need to go get more because I think I stopped at like 11 boxes from my other one I said I did last year. But I do really like I do like just seeing where Marvel goes. This is with Upper. They I guess collaborated with Upper Deck, or I don't know if they've always had Upper Deck. I know they've had Flair before, but like they got I mean, they do the same cards essentially, and then they just change them colors. But these are pretty cool. I did get a Spider-Man, so I know it's got to be, some of this stuff actually do have value. One thing what's cool about this new set that I didn't see in the last set, or maybe I didn't go too deep, or maybe I didn't go, but they have these new ones. Check this out. This is pretty bomb. They have these cards. This was in the pack set, so you feel the plastic, and you're like, oh wow. This says here in the front. It says beginnings, first draft sketch cards, Upper Deck, Green Goblin. And it says beginnings, first draft sketch cards. Congratulations, you have received a hand-drawn, one-of-a-kind Marvel art sketch card. Enjoy your original sketch card. And it's in cursive, but I think it says the Richard P. W. McWilliam family, the Upper Deck Company. Artist is this symbol, which I have one too. Look, I'll show you my symbol. This is me. I'm giving away giving away my symbol. Now I have a few of them, but that's the artist CJ right there. It's kind of like that, yeah. So see the CJ? Yeah, but this thing's cool because I don't know how much is we can do a little deep dive. I started looking them up. Some of these are 200 bucks, 180 bucks. I don't know. This is hand drawn. This is somebody drew this and then they put it in the deck and they got to me. So, it has value. And like I don't know if these red ones are more valuable than the regular ones, but I got a Spider-Man, so And it's actually pretty cool. 1962, Peter Parker gained powers after a radioactive spider bite. 1973, Spider-Man failed to save Gwen Stacy his love from a fatal fall. 1984, Spider-Man realized his black suit was a living symbiote. So that's the black Spider-Man, So the black suit. 2006, Spider-Man revealed his secret identity to the world. Oh no. But 84, that's when I was born. So that's when you find out you have a symbiote on you and you get rid of it. Nah, just playing. No, but I like that we have I do have the fantasy league. So we have already had 2 meetings that are recorded and we're just kind of showing but it's kind of funny. They want a lot of smack talking. This is what they want this season. They want a lot of talking. So I'm like, okay, let's go. Let's do this. But I don't even care anymore. I'm a champion. I won one league. Well, I've only won one time, and that was last year, and it's a fluke, and I never won again. I'll be proud of that. So I don't like trash talking, but for the sport and for the way we must play the fantasy football, I will definitely do it. I prefer to play a silent game and let my actions do all the talking, let all my point scoring doing it. But it happens, and I guess I'm superstitious, and I don't want to jinx myself, but for content and for entertainment, I think we should have some banter here, some friendly banter, some talking mess, so to speak. Oh, what? Okay, cool. So I have it's actually pretty cool. I've been working on the edits for my for this show. I've been putting them on my YouTube, so I feel like I did those shorts. I feel like I have at least like 11 of them out now, and they are let's see, they're coming out good. But it's just AI edits. I'm just letting it do its own thing. I just don't have any space right now, so I need to like make more space right here. Oh wow, here we go. We got way over here. Here, I'm just gonna delete this one because I know I already got this one out. Yeah, yeah. That one's out. Yeah, these are out. All right, cool. Sorry if this is yeah, whatever. No. Sorry. Let me do this again. Because I can do. The thing is, before I delete it, let me just see if I can get more from it. That's what I'm doing. More. Because I'm going back and looking at old files, and what happens is when you go back and look at the old files, it kind of like the AI can make clips out of it. So why not make clips out of the old files? We'll just timestamp it or label it that it's from 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and just get it more out because I do have a lot of stuff collected. So I'm just trying to. I mean, I don't know what I'm looking at half the time because it just keeps coming, and I'm like, I thought we stored this, I thought we put this, but let's keep going. Like, I mean, I brought more cards into the house, so But this is the thing about being an addict. It does not go away, and I feel I still like to play with it to make sure I don't forget that I have it because I feel like it'll do impulse or something will come in, just kind of take over, and you just start, gambling will be a big thing with me, and then drinking I don't do anymore, but that's how I used to do it before. So now I'm finding nice ways to more positive ways to keep myself occupied and where I don't give into those impulses or don't feel like I have to. It's not that hard anymore for me because I just don't care. But keep myself occupied and busy is good. So these trading cards things is something I really do like doing. Marvel's just one I pick up. I pick at Disney. It's I've been doing this as a kid. Baseball. My sister. I was hanging out with my sister this weekend for a little bit, and she was telling me that she likes baseball a lot, so she started getting into it. But baseball cards, that's like a lot. That's a lot, and I don't know. I have no real interest in baseball, even though I've been betting on baseball. I've been putting in some bets. Let's see where we're at on betting. I bet on WNBA tonight, but at just $5. Not a whole lot. It's just a $5 bet. I've been keeping it within the within my budget. So I was like, you know what? I've been watching a lot of WNBA. So let's see where we're at. Because I'm saving all my money for basically football. Um, let's see where we're at. All right, into the third. I went with the Liberty Mercury game. Let's see where are we at. I need. All right, all right. Oh man, Diana Taurasi. Which I want to bring up Diana Taurasi because until I got back into into doing this my sports betting and fantasies and all that, I'll be honest with you, I wasn't what do you call it? Okay, cool. I wasn't watching too many of the games like I used to, and then I got more into the WNBA because of it. So the fact that I get to like kind of look at the. I mean, I think WNBA is better. Basketball, overall basketball. Like if you like basketball, the game, you watch college basketball, you watch WNBA, you watch NCAA women's, but NBA is just completely different. I think more it's now more theatrical. It's more of like what people do off the court, so opposed to what's on the court. Thanks, Omar. I got the notification. So for me, like I don't even care about the rivalry or I'm from here. Like we're all digital now. It's different when we didn't really know where people were from, and now it's a Google search to know how people are more or less these days are they're acting in or YouTube search or they're acting in certain areas. But yeah, back then it was different. Now it's just kind of like I don't to me, especially as I'm older and been on the internet for a minute. But I like WNBA a lot. Caitlin Clark did hit that. She balanced the pick I did for her tonight. She balanced, but it's like a video game for me. I used to play a lot of video games, so now instead of just sitting here and focusing on just playing a video game, now I'm kind of taking reality and just having fun with it and doing other things. Also, like stocks. I like stock market, so I do read about a lot of stuff. I do try to. I'm getting back into it, but at the moment I'm paying off debt. So I got into some debt and I'm just paying it off. I'm just like, let's get it over with. I don't want to deal with that. I don't like carrying on extra debt the next year. So I planned it out to where like when the year ends that stays in 2024 and I can start off 2025 more clear headed, more. I mean, I don't know. It bothers me owing money. So I don't like owing money or being in debt. So I was taught, I have an uncle that married into my family when I was 17. So like in 2001, but I knew him since like 99, 2000. Yeah, they got married quick. But my uncle, he grew a liking to me, so he let me hang out with him a lot. And then, but he would, man, he would come up to me, and I was young, right out of high school too. But even while I was in high school, he would come up to me and go, "Don't get into debt. Don't get into debt. Don't get into debt. Don't get into debt. Don't get into debt." I was like, okay. So he would tell me a lot. Don't get into debt. Don't get into any debt. And he kind of I think he like programmed me to be like, okay. So never really took out loans, even though I do have a few student loans. It's not a lot. I took out like whatever the minimum first one you get. I took out like one loan, and then that was I slowly pay that, and then but like outside of that, like I never really took out. Now I have more investments, not really like what do you call it, high risk things, but I never really like never really really like not to say risk anything. With school I just paid off until I started getting scholarships. Like I was paying Texas State like full tuition by working and hustling. I did that for almost 3 years. So like figuring out, I had the energy for it, and I was always out, so I was always doing stuff. So having that and figuring out how to balance stuff now it's different. Like sharing my time and my energy with my little one, it really it gets exhausting, it gets tiring. But I wouldn't change it. I love it. This is what we need. But I don't. He wants to do this. Someone recently purchased him an iPad, so now he's all about that. I don't want to get stuck on that. So that's why we did a bunch of like we did like I don't know, my hand. I think I had like purple fingernails earlier, and I had I was in we're doing slime. We're making slime. So you just take shaving cream, activator is what it's called, and glue, and you mix them together and he gets slime and he really likes it. So we've been working on that a lot. But it's, and he wants to be on YouTube and all that stuff. I'm just not ready for this. I'm just not ready for. I mean, I move slow on myself, and I'm boring. So, but he's different, and he's a little boy, so I don't want people to just kind of feel like they have access to him. That's the main thing. And that's another thing I've been doing this. If anything, I've been taking this like as a research study. This whole My Manic Mondayz. This whole because like talking, like I said, like talking to somebody on texting somebody all day on the phone is like, I mean, on your phone is like being with them, and it's sometimes you're bringing people with you. More of a just enjoy someone's company and presence when you're with them, and then move on to being home, because I just don't want, I don't know, I just feel like people have access and stuff. So, but what was I gonna say? Yeah. Let's talk about my okay. So we're fantasy and what I'm working on. Let's talk about the my project. Oh no, well, I guess we'll talk about this. Yeah, so I did this is what I was talking about. I was doing a video for that, but I lost track on audio on one of the shots, so I might not be able to use it. Let's see, like this. I'm gonna go with my quote tonight because I am enjoying this documentary that I purchased. Because I bought two things. I got two movies I gotta watch. I was supposed to watch this one when it came out. The theaters with Ty, but I was still at work, so I didn't get to go. But I purchased this the other day, The Whale. My boy Brendan Fraser. I think he got an award for this. Brandon Fraser's soulful, Oscar-ready performance will blow you away. We'll look into it. I mean, I know. I mean, this is a great, like, I haven't seen it, so got it. It was at the $5 bin. We bought it, and then I'm doing, because I need some inspiration how to really work on this documentary I'm working on. Getting my research going and getting everything. I have a week left to kind of really get it tight down, and um really tell the angle I want to go. I've been doing equipment checks, and I have everything already. So all I would need is just a camera operator to help me, like a second pair of eyes, but I could do it without it. I've trained myself to go solo, so I don't ever like really need, I don't have any excuses. I don't need, especially for this documentary, I can set everything up with a 3 camera shot by myself. I like the feeling of someone else holding it in the documentary sometimes, but if no one's available and I can't afford a camera person, I'll just do it myself because I can't do it. But Missing a Misfit is a documentary that I believe will shed a little light on what stereotypes and what people think about certain groups of people or certain types of, I guess, just organizations. And this one is also about missing people. So that's all I get. So I'm working on it. It looks funny, like as in the heart and stuff. And I already showed some of my friends that laughed at it, and some of the people I work with, they like cracked up about it. And I was like, good, this is gonna work. So it's not a comedy; it's a serious thing. But this is a serious thing I'm watching. That's kind of a comedy. Super High Me. It's just a spoof off a other documentary that made a big bang. So let's talk about those real quick. Oh, because this is all coming together now. So before we get over with this, because I'm going to let's see. All right, let's go in here. And there we go. All right. Here we are. Oh, Super Size Me is the movie that he inspired him to make this one called Super High Me. So let's talk about this one real quick. Super Size Me. Let's see how I look real quick. All right, not bad. I'll take that. All right, Super Size Me. For the Beavis and Butthead episode, see Super Size Me. What? Super Size Me is a 2004 American documentary film directed by and starring Morgan Spurlock, an American independent filmmaker. Spurlock's film follows a 30-day period from February 1st to March 2nd, 2003, during which he claimed to consume only McDonald's foods. Although he later disclosed he also drank heavy amounts of alcohol. The film documents the drastic change of Spurlock's physical and psychological health and well-being. It also explores the fast food industry corporate influence, including how it encourages poor nutrition for its own profit and gain. Look at that. This is what I'm having to do right now. This is my focus, my one focus, and this is what it's been outside of working on audio and fixing other things to get here. But directed, written, produced, starring. That's what I need to do. There's a cinematographer, so there's another person, Scott Ambrosi. Edited by Julie Bob Lombardi. Music by Steve Howarwitz. Production The Con. It was $65,000 budget, and it made $22 million. Wow, made money. That's a good thing. I don't even know what my budget is. I think it's back then because it was harder to what do you call it? Just get equipment. It's easier nowadays. So 3 years later, we have Doug Benson making Super High Me. It is a 2007 documentary film about the effects of smoking cannabis for 30 days, directed by Michael Blenden. The documentary stars comedian Doug Benson. The documentary's name and poster are placed on the 2004 documentary Super Size Me. So this one's a little. I'm seeing this a little different now that I'm looking at it through the Wikipedia. There is a director, producer, cinematographer, and it's starring just Doug Benson as the main star. But I think this might have actually been a planned thing where they already had released a Woodstock Festival. Yeah, I like this still. I like the way this thing was shot. I like everything about it. I just like Doug Benson because I actually have I got a photo of him in my phone somewhere. I think honestly I was thinking about it, and I think my very first stand-up show I saw here in Austin, or just in, I know I saw stand-up shows when I was younger, but I don't really remember them. And they weren't really they were barely figuring them out over here. But I know I saw, I have a photo with him. I got to look for it, but I was with Doug Benson. I saw a show of his, and it was really cool. But the cool thing was I saw this show. So this is what happened. I went with a buddy of mine. Went to go watch him on Ica. Thursday or Sunday. I think it was a Sunday. No, it was a Thursday. Went to go see him. And then that Sunday, there was an event. It was like Memorial Day weekend or something. And we had there was a lot of people. I remember 6th Street was closed, and there was just a lot of people. And then my buddy goes, "Hey, look, it's your best friend, Doug Benson." Because I don't know, we shook hands or something. I forgot when I met him just at the comedy show, but it went by. It was quick, and it was just like, "Oh, hey," I didn't take a photo or anything. But then I took a photo. I was drunk. I was drunk, and I saw him. I went up to him. I was like, "Hey, you're Doug Benson." He's like, "Yeah, I am." So we talked a little bit, talked about his show, talked about his performance. We took a photo. I gotta look for it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I know who sent it to me, and I think it might be sent there. But let's just find out if I could even just maybe this thing knows who he is. Let's see. No. And I could put selfie it's a selfie. But I also look like Blitz out of my mind. So I'm not too proud. And I'll have to go through this, but I'll find it. I'll post it. God, I got a bunch of horrible selfies. Here we go. We're looking into the times where now the kid's in the photo. So now I'm looking real beat up and tired. I'll look for it though. I've been thinking about it. So look at this guy. Look at these photos. Now he's telling me what to do. We're starting a business. He wants to sell slime. So Dad's over here grabbing everything for him. Super Size Me 2, Holy Chicken is almost better. It came out in 2019. Also, RIP. Oh, would they pass away? What? Thank you for bringing this to me. All right, we got my man here, Jared, just told me that there's Super Size Me 2, and the Morgan passed away. All right, let's check this out. Let's dig into it. It's funny, every time I say I'm going to do a 2-minute episode, 15-minute episode, the guys show up, the boys show up, and they keep me going. All right, let's do it. Super Size Me 2, Holy Chicken. Super Size Me 2, Holy Chicken is it's got to explain more. Holy Chicken is a 2017 American documentary film directed by Morgan Spurlock, a sequel to the 2004 film Super Size Me. It explores ways to which the fast food industry has rebranded itself as healthier since his original film, though the process of Spurlock working to open his own fast food restaurant, thus exposing some of the ways in which rebranding is more perception than reality. This was Spurlock's final film before his death in 2024. Oh no! Thanks for educating me here, brother. All right, but first let's talk about the movie, then we'll talk about Morgan's passing. So this is all right. Once again, this is on him. Directed, written, starring him. A release at the 2017 Toronto International Film Festival, where it premiered on September 8th, 2017. The film was second runner-up for the People's Choice Award documentaries. Following its premiere, YouTube announced they had purchased distribution rights to the film to stream on YouTube Red for $3.5 million. In December 2017, YouTube Red temporarily dropped the film after Spurlock admitted to previous instances of sexual misconduct and harassment. Oh. The production company Warrior Poets also announced that the film was being pulled from the 2018 Sundance Film Festival. Samuel Goldwyn Films released the film in theaters on September 6, 2019, and released it on VOD, Video on Demand, a week later. It was also restored on YouTube along with its processors as part of the new YouTube Movies service under the free to watch category. So this might actually be on YouTube right now. Is that what I'm picking up, or am I just regurgitating something I said, and now wait, what are we doing here? What's that? Oh yeah, super size me too. Free with ads. It's on here. Wait, am I on this one still? Yeah. Hey, let me tell you something. Uh, you know, I like it when he breaks character and the Michael Keaton voice comes out. So this movie is on YouTube with ads. So as a filmmaker, you take like your own style to things, right? Let's just read the synopsis, right? Let's ruin the whole thing because it's like I don't like. I didn't want to read the synopsis because I want to like watch it. But now that we're here, let's ruin it for everybody. The film opens with a series of news reels detailing the grand opening of a new fast food restaurant owned by Morgan Spurlock, best known for his documentary Super Size Me, detailing the negative effects of eating exclusively at the fast food chain McDonald's for a month. Spurlock goes on to explain that 6 months prior to this grand opening, he had received an invite for the marketing agency of Carl's Jr. and Hardee's, proposing a commercial script where he goes to expose them as a fast food brand, only to discover they were actually doing a lot of great things. Skeptical that fast food has improved in the 12 years since his original documentary, when many of his health issues faced then are still prominent, Spurlock wants to learn more. Rather than go on another fast food binge, he decided to become part of the problem by opening his own fast food chain in order to find the truth. After consulting with the CCD intervention on a business model, Spurlock discovers that the big chicken industry has made it hard to purchase live chickens to raise on a chicken farm. He learns that the five major chicken producers are Tyson Foods, Pilgrim's Pride, Sanderson's Farm, Koch Foods, and Purdue Farms. Spurlock discusses the National Chicken Council with a farmer. Near the end of the movie, he opens his own chicken sandwich restaurant in Columbus, Ohio. He labels his restaurant Holy Chicken. That's a pretty badass poster you got there. All right. Well, now that we're here, let's finally do what let's check it out real quick. Morgan Valentine Spurlock, May 23rd. Dude, he barely passed away. Was American documentary filmmaker, writer, and television producer. He directed 23 films and was the producer of nearly 70 films throughout his career. Spurlock received acclaim for directing the documentary Super Size Me 2004, which was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Documentary Film. He produced What Would Jesus Buy, and directed Where in the World is Osama bin Laden, 2008. POM Wonderful presents the greatest movie ever sold, and then Comic-Con episode 4, A Fan's Hope, and One Direction, This Is Us. So let's find out what got him. Let's see how he died. He went to New York University. So Super Size Me is his big one. So he has a sexual misconduct resignation. All right. So in 2017, something happened to him. Personal life. Spurlock's marriages to Priscilla Summer, Alexandra Jameson, and Sarah Burstrein all ended in divorce. He had 2 children. Spurlock was raised Methodist. He stated in an interview with TV Guide in 2014 that he was agnostic. Man, married 3 times. Damn, he went for the turkey. That's gonna say the death. How did he die? 3 marriages. Uh, we're a comedian, and I bombed tonight, but I'm nobody. It feels really bad. So I'm doing this. On May 23rd, 2024, Spurlock died of complications of cancer. He was 53 years old. Variety said that Spurlock died in upstate New York, while the New York Times said that he died in New York City. All right, so whatever, it's media, right? But he died of cancer. Wow. Complications of cancer, so he was battling it. I'm assuming that's what that is. Wow, this is crazy. So 20 years ago, he made Super Size Me. Passed away at 53. I was young. That's 13 years away from now for me. If I make it right, enjoy everything. It's important. Wow, that's quick. That's thank you for sharing that for the class, Jared. You will get extra credit brownie points for that. What was I gonna say? Yeah, that's like the whole circle for me, because we have Doug Benson as my inspiration for me, just kind of learning more how to do my documentary and how I want to do it. And he has a cool quote. Never really intended to be a comedian. To be a comedian, just sort of fell into that, but always wanted to be show business, or something to do with making comedy. Let me do that again. Never really intended to be a comedian, just sort of fell into that, but always wanted to be in show business or something to do with making comedy. Benson. So it's him. It's a Comic Con nerd as well. Look at that. And he's got the super long shaggy hair now. And the thing I'm liking about this is like the whole thing is, it's a documentary from 2007, and they're legalizing marijuana in California, like making it recreational, and he's there fighting the good fight, and that's pretty cool. You go back and look at the film and see all the stuff he went through. It's a lot. I'm interested now to see Super Size Me too. I saw Super Size Me in the theaters when it back in the day. That was, I gotta say, that was kind of one of my first documentaries I ever really saw, where I was like, I'm watching a documentary at the movies. I'd seen documentaries before, I'm assuming, but you just kind of watch them because some of them feel so like school formulaic, that you feel like you're at school watching it, or you watched it at school and you didn't realize you didn't watch it. You watched it at the movies or something like that. I don't know. But we got 17 minutes left. I'm gonna hit the hour, and then I like that this is now. I'm at episode 97. I told myself at like episode 86, like, hey, you're getting closer to 100. Let's step it up. Let's get this going. We got to go, because that's gonna be in a month now. In 1 month, I'm gonna hit my 100th episode of doing this. That's a lot of Mondays, random Tuesdays, Wednesdays too, but that's a lot. And I keep planning on going forward with it. So I would like to grow more with this. Video store is still there. I don't understand what's going on with the purchasing of the with the IP. I paid all this stuff, and then I get a message the other day that says, the payment, or I need the payment. I need another. I don't know. I'm just getting annoyed with some stuff. But I have to keep my attitude up, keep keep positive, and just don't let things get to me, even though I slow down a lot. I don't want to drag in on any of my like sadness or depression to my kids. So you gotta always not fake it, but I gotta like, hey, do something else, or work on this, or figure this out, or go here. The comedy thing is rough, man. It's rough. It's so raw. It's making me like venture off on other things, want to talk about other things, because it's the healing is taking a long time sometimes, when you just feel like, wow, did I really just do all that bad stuff, or did I really? I thought I had some. I mean, I woke up this morning and I was so excited to do my set. I did it in the shower, and I was like, okay, I got it down. I'm gonna keep practicing it. And then I get there and I start hanging out and talking, and yeah, okay. And then nobody shows up, and you're just kind of like, okay, nobody's all right, whatever. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, like it's my turn. I'll go first. Oh god, let me get over with. And then halfway through my set, I'm like, oh god, I'm already done. Oh no. So it was I don't know. It's I gotta do comedy more than once a night. I mean once a week. I gotta do it 3 times a week, and I gotta figure out a schedule and a routine that's gonna allow me to do it like Monday, Wednesday, and like Sunday, or Sunday, Monday, Wednesday would be great for me. But I have to do stand up 3, and it's public speaking. We were talking about that today with the comedians. It's public speaking at its finest, right? So let me get better at public speaking. Let me work on that too. But also been practicing podcasting. Microphones is where I'm at. I think my issue is microphones. So I need to. I think I'm right here on the verge of doing really good podcasting, but equipment wise, audio quality. But I need 2 things that I just don't have in my budget right now. So I got to reach out and figure that out and start saving. But like I said, I prefer to pay off the debt right now. And I know podcasting will probably help me out, but I got to work on working from home and doing more things here, because in the long run, this is why I set all this stuff up. This is why I have all this. It wasn't just a shed to store my memories, but it's definitely a workspace for me and for my son too. So I got to be able to clean up here so he can come in and do his own stuff here too, because he likes coming in here. But yeah, so sometime today or tonight before I go to bed, I'll be putting some like cards away. I really do. I think I don't know what it is about it, but when I start doing trading cards, like I don't want to say poker, because poker has like gambling in it, but even like this, because these things do get valuable, right? But just collecting my cards, it really helps me, keeps me at bay, keeps my from being distraction. I haven't seen you upload for your podcast. Yeah, I have we're done. We did all the shows, I think, but I need to do all the clips. I haven't talked to Ty in a minute. He went on that show Fish Tank, and I need to talk about that, because he did basically a UX experience, he did basically a Renaissance fair kind of thing. I don't want like a cosplay. I don't know it's a UX thing. It's like a fantasy thing where you go off, and they did like adventures. It was like a reality show for 2 weeks, but he's back. He's been doing stuff. I'm gonna get back with him, but I'm with Ty. I need to get him on more. I need to start getting. I want to work with him on movies and shorts. So I've been writing him a lot of stuff, but a lot of stuff I'm writing right now it took a little turn because it was coming out all like emo and depressed. So I was finding out that I was processing my emotions like that instead of actually working on them. And now that I've been working on them, it's a little bit easier for me to write. It's been better for me. I've been doing better. I don't know. I don't want to make excuses. I don't want to say anything anymore. I want Ty is a good actor, and I want to display what he can do. So been working, been thinking of some ideas and where we're going, because I keep seeing more people that are filmmakers, that are first time filmmakers as well, making their own things, and I'm really behind them, but I got to do my own stuff. So I was waiting for. I don't know. I'm not nothing. I got nothing to say anymore. I just know I make excuses these days, and I used to not make excuses, and I don't want to do that anymore. I hate doing that. But what I like doing is sharing things with people. And I did something 3 years ago or 2 years ago now, that's still paying dividends now. So I'll share it with y'all. 2022, I think when my son was 4, I was noticing, I was like, man, I can't leave the house. I can't go anywhere. Can't do anything. He's still so little. He's still fragile. I'm stuck at home. I can't go on sets. I can't even really audition. I can't do anything. And then I realized, well, if I can't make movies anymore, I started making a little bit of money on stock market. So I was like, you know what? I have a little bit of money. Let me give some out to other filmmakers. So I threw Indiegogo, through GoFundMe, whatnot projects. Projects. I just started. It's just like, I sent $250, and I was my first movie I helped produce, is called Killer Camp Out 2. It's basically a modern day version of an 80s slasher film. Think just they made now, but as an 80s slasher film like Friday the 13th or Michael Myers. I haven't seen it yet. I just got it in, but they sent me. They keep us what I love about it. This is what keeps motivating me whenever I feel down, or whenever I feel like, what am I doing? What am I doing here? What am I doing? Oh, what did I do? What have I done? What have I done? Anakin. When I start thinking of like Anakin, I really like, Jared will be there for me, or Kevin's been there, man. Kevin's been helping me out a lot too, and Brian will jump in. Little things like that keep me going. Just the tiny little things. I don't need a lot, man. But I was a producer on this movie, and I got the signatures, which signature kind of looks like mine, but I got the DVD here. They sent it to me. I didn't even know I was gonna get this, and the movie's in here, so I get to watch it. And I watched this movie, and look, there's the original. This is the original movie I saw, and I was like, all right, cool, I'll help you out. Because I was looking for roles at the same time, but I couldn't get any. This one didn't have any, so I was like, all right, sure. That's what I did in 2023. So I need to do that again in 2024, but I'm making my own ones too. So this is really cool. Look, I need to go get another. I do have another, what do you call it? 11 by 17 frame. So I'm going to frame this out. I do have space for this in here, but I'm going to put this inside. I don't know. I like this. I might put this inside the house. This is also like a screen. A poster with all the signatures from the cast and the crew and whatnot, or maybe just director. But if you look at behind me, last year this is gonna screen soon in September next month. Coming to this is the Critters All You Can Eat. Robbie Lopez's short horror film we did as a fan film, and that has all the cast in it too. So I love this. This is what keeps me going. And producing movies, I've learned how to get all the way to producing. Now I just need to know how to budget and do that because I'm on small, tiny, little to nothing budgets. But I can get things going. I can move things. I could start them. So I just gotta get them done. But like stuff like that came in the mail on like Sunday, and I got so excited because I bought the well, right? So I had the DVD in my hand, and I pulled that out of the mail, and I was like, hey, it's the same. This feels like a DVD too. Came by and opened it up, and sure enough, it was that. So that makes me like. That really helped. Because I would love to be able to turn around and do that. So that's where I'm working on it. We're building that confidence. We're building the whole thing about that, and just figuring out who I am too. I'm figuring out who I am at 40s when I thought I figured out myself in my 20s, when I thought I figured out myself in my 30s. Like you just keep going with this, So it is what it is. You just keep going forward. I keep hearing motivational speeches and quotes when they say, when you don't make any sense to anybody and if people think you're crazy, you're doing the right thing. And that's kind of helping me feel good about myself. But I don't even know about that. I'm like, it's a lot. It's a lot of things. And I don't know if I'm right or wrong or what's going on. I see time passing and I'm still not where I want to be. So maybe the goals that I'm setting are too high or not attainable. So let's start off small, start with these smaller ones and then work our way up to the longer ones, or let's work backwards on the longer stuff. But in the meantime, I'm keeping my balance, keep my composure. I can't be being erratic or image of anybody, like especially where I'm from, where people think we're just fight a lot and being. I'm not confrontational. I don't let you talk to me like certain ways, But if within reason, I don't really care a lot of things these days. But yeah, I think that's all about it for today. It's really what I wanted to share. I do love that I have this show going still. Thanks to everybody who's been hanging out with me. Jared, thanks for hanging out tonight. Really appreciate you, bro. You definitely have been a part of this. Did you write something else? Hey, see you went and have been going live Wednesday. You say the store or something in the title. Yeah, so let's talk about that real quick. I'm like I said before when I started streaming, and you did say I was streaming a lot more. I did like streaming like that. I'm calling it the shop because we're talking it into existence. Visualize. Let's visualize this real quick. Let's just visualize what I'm going to try to see if I can sketch real quick what I'm thinking. So basically, because I'm still having let's just say I've been locked out of the shop. I got a lease. We got a shop. Don't know exactly where it's at, but because I bought the IP, I got everything going, but I can't get into it. It's so weird. It'll let me work on it, but I have to. It's also nowadays, check this out. I'm from a time where we called for customer service. You could talk to somebody, you could talk to an actual person. Now it's all emails and text message and non-confrontationals, AI. We've literally created a person to talk to people. So we don't have to talk to them, but we need to talk to each other to communicate. That's how things work easier. That's all we are. We can't deny it, right? So let's say this is the shop. Let's say I got the shop going to get in, but it's going to take me a day of just sitting there and emailing back. I've done it before. I got locked out of my other one and took a second, but let's just pretend that there's a shop that we can't get into. And we know it looks like this. Did I take it down already or no? Okay. We know it looks like this. Or what if you could look back beyond the graphics. So I'm basically, we've already established that JR's character, which I'm calling Skid, lives behind the shop and eats pizza and eats what, just hangs out there. So, and remember, I'm grabbing a lot of inspiration from real life. So this is really cool. So what's happening is I am outside my shop, frustrated because I can't get in because I'm understanding really what I'm doing. How do I not? Why is this working like this? I feel like I'm just wasting people's time, but how do I figure this out? So I just started saying, through motivational videos and inspiration videos, just get it done. So what I started doing was, I'm just going to talk about it. Like I say, talk about it into existence. Well, I'm just going to talk about it. And your character has the, I see you as this. Watch. It's easier for me just to show you once than for me to actually check it out. Let's see if I can. I'm putting it as directly as, there we go. Here he is. I don't even know what this is called, but whatever this character is, this is perfect. Perfect. This one looks real fucking creepy. Look at this one. It looks too. I wanted more of a plain face, but you know what? Nah, let's get the one you know. All right, sorry. Give me 20 seconds. Give me a few seconds, real quick. Oh wait, hold on, because I need to make sure I do this right. All right, whatever. Here we go. All right, cool. There it is. All right. So I got the image already here. So this is what I basically think is the character of Skid. Here we go. So basically, my guy, so we have the shop. My guy's just outside, actually in the back, complaining, crying. That's what I'm doing. Going online and just basically doing a Dr. Leo Marvin, like just screaming. And somebody finally is like, dude, shut up. What are you doing? And then this character pops out from the back. So that image, not this one particularly, but an image like this. This is the hooligan, the squirrel. The squirrel is it called? The scandal. That's what's it called? It's called scoundrel. That's who I see. It's coming out from the back. You're like, what the hell's your problem? It's like, man, I can't get into my shop. I haven't been able to work in it. And he's like, what's your shop about? So this is what we're talking about. So the other day I was just hanging out in there. Basically what I'm trying to do is I was trying to figure out how to do how to edit and how to do YouTube shorts at the same time while I'm doing a video. So I was just being in the shop. So my whole idea is just think about it as in let's say the shop is actually open. It's like if I were to be in South Carolina. So think about, don't know which city. I'm gonna guess Salem. Let's say you're there and there's a small downtown. Let's say I have one of the shops on the outer layers, not the main street, but one of the outer layers where people walk, maybe by the university or something, right? I would just have it open hours. Hey, we're open from 9 to 7. And if I had an actual physical shop, I would be like that. Like I'd be there all day. And whoever wanted to come by can come by and talk. And whoever wanted to share their ideas, or if somebody wanted to do a tournament or wanted to have video games, like, and I don't have them, I would go get them. So this is kind of the idea, is that I'm kind of just having a spot so people can show up and talk about things. I would prefer, like, as we get certain parts, like independent movies, independent filmmakers, actors, who's on the up and coming, kind of things like that. Keep it locally. I'll call the sheriff's office. That would, all right. Let's see. Call the sheriff's office. And you know what's cool about the significance about that is I've had my fair share of run-ins with the police. So when I was back growing up my small town, but even in Austin, when I was younger, we got to some stuff, all partying related. I'll say that dealing with a city cop, a sheriff, or a DPS, you got those. All three of those can take you to jail. I'll say that the worst one by far, just DPS officers, just can't stand them. I get their job is high tense. They come in too like broy, like too aggressive, and then they're smartasses, and then a lot of them are like ex-militaries, so they feel like they can, like, I don't know, kick your ass or whatever. So I always had the DPS are always like super aggressive. So I was like, every time you get pulled over or whatever you have to deal with them, it's an issue. City cops, depending who the cop is, depending if they know you or not, depending on your family, it could be an issue or pain, or it could be whatever. But it was always a crapshoot with them. But sheriffs, I always like the sheriffs, because even when you get pulled over when a guy's on a horse, here's a megaphone, you can hear him, pull over. What are you doing over? I got pulled over by a horse one time. I cut a. They're called goddamn dirt roads, but there's a stop sign and you're supposed to go. People can cut through it, and I didn't. He caught me and he says, "There, you go there, brown truck, pull over." And he just came over to talk to me. He says, "You're not supposed to do that." And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Where you headed to?" I was like, "Going back to the fairgrounds," or I forgot what we're doing, but he was like, "All right, well, I don't want to see that again." But sheriffs are, when you get caught partying or anything, as long as they're like, "Do you have any hardcore drugs or anything? You ever do anything illegal here other than this?" Or like, "What do you have?" They'd be like, just be honest with them. That's all we're doing. We're high school kids, and just a little something like, "All right, you only have a 6-pack. All right, whatever." Sheriffs were always cool about it. They would always be like more understanding. It also goes, we're partying more in the country, so we deal with more sheriffs. But yeah, you would call the sheriffs on me, and they would show up, but they'd be cool with me. So that works out. That's legit to the lore, the canon of this story. But basically, that's kind of like, even that character is that's the placeholder. If it just evolves to become like that character over there, that's kind of where I'm seeing it. Like, what the hell? But that's what we're working on. That's why I'm just literally taking my actions that I did prior to meeting everybody to now. Now I'm learning to regurgitate them in a certain way where it comes off artistic, where it comes off as like we can make content, I guess. But yeah, so the shop is going to be like that. So I'm going to try to open it up on Wednesdays, because right now I'm not doing the podcast. We're going to get back on it. But you got to understand, that damn podcast I did with Ty, I say it like that because I love it. It did something to me. He was bringing me around the new batch of filmmakers or old batch that are here now, and I'm like, oh, okay. I had still a horrible taste in my mouth for working with other filmmakers, collaborate, especially now with this video stuff. Everybody will just take you for granted, or everybody will just take from you, or still for just claim it as their own. A lot of things you see now, I have CJ Robles presents, because I'm not gonna have you steal from me. I'm not gonna have you take from me anymore. Like, I'm tired of it. Like, a lot of people take your ideas and they make money off them, and they don't even realize they do it like that. And it gets annoying, but I can't be a victim. I can't be mad. So, but what Ty was doing was bringing me around these other filmmakers, other people in the business, and I was like, he's like, yeah, they're here. Like, don't worry about those other ones. Those. So it's really a sense of him doing his due diligence to a friend and being like, it's okay to come out your shell. It's okay to be. It's okay to be. It's okay to come back. It's okay. Filmmaking is what you do. You're not far away from it. Just you took a pause, and so that's where I'm also learning, because I did actually film in 2020. Like, I haven't filmed a lot. I've been in films last year, trying to get back into sets and trying to see how the modern day sets are going. So, but that podcast, I have edits. I need to post them. It's like, oh, we'll do it later. Time just goes, man. I've always I feel like I'm on the tip of the spear, and I'm just constantly trying to do something new, or trying to go somewhere and figure it out. How is this cost? It's just trying to do all this stuff too. Also learning like business stuff all over again. Learning how to pay people. I've just paid the house, my home is it's like at now 87, close to 90% done. We had a lot of work done last week, so I had to pay for that. And it's okay. It's okay, because the happier the home is, the happier the dome is, the more I can do things. Like I said a couple episodes ago, I have a hard time making myself happy, so I don't know if that's my whole gig, but I know I like making other people happy. I know I like helping other people out, so I gotta make sure I can help myself out to help other people out. But that way we can have like this kind of unity where we can share things. So one thing, brother, you got a home here with me, man. So as long as I'm doing this, as long as I'm here on here, and you just want to come and hang out and talk, man, you know a lot of shit, dude. So even like the thing is I'm just I don't like I've just started stuttering. Look at that, I hate that my stutter came back. I don't have anything to say now. I don't want to say any more about things. I just want to say the story. I'm trying to manifest it more and more. Try to spend more time in it. It's like it's kind of a weird thing because I'm trying to. If I had a physical location, like I would do it a lot easier, but I don't. So it's all made up. So I have to figure out how to make this whole thing up. Which I also know from working with other people how to actually like once it's actually made up, like where you have enough content where you can actually 3D make everything and whatever whatever like Oculus or whatever. Oh, it's already 106. So yeah, so basically this is what the whole thing was. I'm just kind of like I was saying, I was what I do. I streamed for 35 days. I was trying to figure it out. And then a lot of my work really sucked the wind out of me, man. That the fact that they weren't looking to help me move up, the fact that I've tried and everything, I don't conform. I'm not gonna drink the juice. I'm not going to do what you tell me. I'm just gonna. I see the work. I can do the work. Let me do the work. I don't need to go and do happy hours. I don't because I'm sober. I'm just gonna hold it against me because we're in a field that sells alcohol, sells wine. I mean that's a drug, if anything. So that beat me down a lot. Now that I'm talking about it, I haven't talked about this. It's making me feel better about myself because I'm confident enough to be like, this is gonna work out. It's moving so slow. We're on the damn iceberg. We're not the Titanic. We're the iceberg. So we're waiting for that damn ship to come to hit us. So we can take it. Yeah, Titanic 3. It's the iceberg's side of the story. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're just moving a lot slower than we should. But a lot of things new to come up to me too. So I'm learning how to do it. Also, learning to deal with people it's so even today talking to the comedians, like I'm going on my ninth month doing this. It's still technically my 8th month, but hearing all the shit they have to go through, and a lot of these guys are full timers. I'm like, God, that is like if just to focus on that and the politics, the who knows who, how do you get paid? I'm like, God, it's a lot of a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass. Excuse me. But not to say it's not done. It's doable. It's doable. I'm almost done with that DVD. I'm gonna watch these. I got these other 2 DVDs to watch. We're still gonna talk about Dune. Hopefully, we'll get to it this Sunday. Yeah, I do have some psychedelic chocolates to maybe consume while I watch Doom again. I'm gonna rewatch 1 and 2. I think that'll help me with the experience because it wasn't a bad movie. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. But yeah, let's get closer to the ending. But yeah, the shop is gonna. So I grew up at my grandma's house with my special needs aunt. So we would go walk around, drive or whatever. But right next door to actually next to each other, like adjacent, or right now across the street. I grew up in plumbing shops. My family owns a plumbing shop. My dad's side. They owned an old plumbing shop from like the 70s, and then they opened a new one in like the 90s. And the old one stayed there, and it was kind of like the old, I don't know, maybe from the 50s. It was kind of like the old shop in the front and the apartment in the back, which I still love. I would love to live there like that. But but not live there, but to have something like that. Maybe in a different multiverse. But I was like the Anne Frank thing, you had the hidden apartment. But I always spent a lot of time in that shop, so it's in my head. It's not very big, but it's in my head how you can visually make it appealing, how you can make it. I gotta find this old sketchbook I have because I made a hookah bar and I'd put it in there. So the hookah bar was gonna. I had an idea back in 2007 about making a hookah bar, but that place is just I can't get to it. I got an uncle that hoards it and he hovers over it. Anything I do in there, he'll take or he'll make his own, or he'll just hide in there or do stuff in there. And I'm like, I don't want to deal with him. But I got to see the other shop, so kind of like always saw myself as kind of like, oh, you can kind of do this. You can kind of open a retail store or a just a shop. So that's kind of what I'm redoing, but we're doing online. Maybe we can Oculus it, or maybe we do enough we can get actual brick to mortar. But talking about it is going to really get the idea out, but doing the actions is going to make it happen. But sitting here and wondering if it's going to do it, sitting here pretending that I'm going to do it, or sitting here procrastinating, not going to do it. So I at least think if I talk about enough things like this, you can see kind of little crumbs I'm leaving to get more or less my ideas out, or just get stuff going. I want to have fun. I don't also honest about it. I don't like being for the computer or for the lights like 24/7. So I will take breaks, and I don't like being on social media. This is all social media, so I don't like being on social media all the time. I like taking breaks, but this has to be consistent. The posting and everything. So I'm learning how to maybe post on YouTube to not to do so much. I mean, this is I only did one live show a week, or I've been doing more like 2 or 3. But even like on Instagram, I'm going live on Instagram more only because there's an audience in there. I got to grow my TikTok following apparently because the TikTok's where it's at. It's a lot. Like I don't know, it's a lot. But like if I had a shop, how would I do it? Well, now I was shed, so I could put a lot of the ideas in my shed to pretend I have this shop where people can go, and I have the Facebook page. So if anybody wants to go in there and just put an idea, or I would like to see more movies like this, or that any movies like this exist, or any bands. Anybody have any new bands that are there? I just found out today that they're trying to do a fight club with females now. Now that's pushing it a lot. Like I thought that was funny. CJ Vecchio put on social media on Facebook. He put 65 million budget, a budget gross 3 million. Like we know what we're doing. But I mean that I don't know. They shouldn't. They should. If anything, they should just make that movie and then pull it out there and then say they made it after the fact, not do it ahead of time to get canceled or made fun of, or just get in the way of somebody else's. But that's Hollywood. I don't care about that. I'm independent. Let's see what we can do with all the independent filmmakers out there. Let's see what else we can do. Let's see if we can bring some more talent. That's why I like the shop. So I'm slowly figuring this out. With fantasy football, it's gonna help. It's gonna provide me with enough content to put stuff on there consistently, so we can have fun with that. Bring the guys in from my fantasy football group in here as well, so just so we can. They're not like me, so just be warned. We're from the South, so kind of we're in Texas. So I still have my pride. I still have my Texas ego and whatnot, but I kind of just chill. Maybe I've seen a lot of things. Maybe worked a lot, experience. Life's chewed me up, spit me out quite a few times. So, and as you can tell, I do it on my own. I'm very curious, but yeah. So let's stop talking about that. We're just lollygagging. Yeah, I like this. This is a good start. Episode 1. What the F are you doing? There we go. Put a date on it. And the thing is, sometimes all the AI edits don't work, so you got to make your own. But that's okay. Here we go, episode 1, Jer. So we do know I could write. We do know I could illustrate. We do know I could direct. And we know I could act. So we can create a whole series here just by hanging out. So that's why I'm also helping at the shop. I need interactions with people because I do get some people in here randomly finding me at 4 in the afternoon, which I don't mind. I think I like doing that time. Like, 2 to 4 is a good time for me. Or not anymore because of the kid, but we got to figure out a time. I like doing the daytime show too. This is definitely for my horror fans, people out there. This is the show that's gonna keep me going because you people, the people that are actually the real ones, they're gonna keep me here. So I'm cool with that. I'm cool with being here on Monday nights. It's part of the show and it's in the name, right? But man, I'm like, people want to see some of my stand up, and I'm not. It's just even tonight was horrible. So let me see if I can start getting better crowds so I can share some of my stuff because you need the reactions. It does you no justice to be in a room with no people. It's good for practice. It's good to get better at it, but it doesn't do you good to for the audience or for people to see it. The joke doesn't hit the same. But yeah, here we go. We got episode 1. What the fuck are you doing? What the WTF are you D? That's what the episode one's called. WTFRUD. So that's what we'll do here. This show we can joke. We can do it. This is an organic show. I'm gonna try to do more of the day show. More. I like the day show is supposed to just, like I said, be me in the shop. Strange Darling. Is that the one? Let's see. Oh, Giovanni Ribisi, isn't it? Oh, I know nothing of this movie. Let's watch the trailer before we go, shall we? One sec. Or you know what? I'll just go to IMDb. Why am I complicating this? All right. Where is my? Look at that. Oh, Wolverine and Deadpooled out, man. I am Wolverine and Deadpooled out. The Backstreet Boy or the NSYNC freaking songs comes out this weekend. Strange Darling. This one says 2023. Am I doing this? Oh yeah, in theaters. Okay. All right, let's go. I think this is this. Correct me if I'm on the wrong one. Trailer is boss. All right, let me see. You correct me if I'm on the wrong one. There he is. All right, Strange Darling, 2023, rated R, 1 hour, 37 minutes. 37 in a row. 37 minutes in a row. It's got a 7.8 out of 10. That's a really good rating for IMDb. Out of 1.4 thousand. Oh, whoa.
Tough.
Okay, let's get in on this. Hold on. Real quick. He says it's not too loud for y'all. All right, let's bump it up a bit. Let's see what this is about, my man.
Do you have any idea the kind of risks a woman like me takes every time she agrees to have a little fun?
Never thought about it that way.
Of course you haven't. You're not a woman.
Love hurts,
You seem like a nice guy.
love scar,
But the real issue is safety.
love wound,
That's life or tough.
and more.
So I'm gonna have to ask you a question. Are you a serial killer?
What did you just say? Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
You help me, please?
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. I'm in control.
No. Maybe I lied.
You know you asked for this, right?
Some fools
How did I get so lucky tonight?
I know it isn't true. No, it isn't true.
Gotcha.
Only in theaters. Wow, look at this one. Look at this one. This is why do I get the feeling that it's gonna be a they're both the killers. Nah. Wow, that's hardcore, man. I was in relationships a lot. Like Dane Cook used to say relationships, but yeah, man, it's scary. Like that was reminding me of just being in a toxic relationship already. I'll leave with this. In 2005, I was in San Marcos and going to Texas State, and it was a summer. And the summers at the university cities at the time, especially now, I think it still happens when all the college kids leave, and you just kind of is there with the ones that stay for summer school, the ones that just moved there or whatever. The ones you're just it's not a lot of you're just there. I found about the Flea Market Film Festival. I don't know if they still do it anymore, but I saw this movie called Belligerent. It was a short movie. Man, it was so good. I was like, it was one of those things like, oh, I wish I can be on a movie set like that or make a movie like that. Let's see if I can find it real quick because that's what the movie reminded me of. That's what that looks good, man. That one, it looks. I don't know what you think, Jared. It looks like a thriller there. Kind of. I get scared too, man. I get scared. Let's see. There we go. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Oh man, this was a long time ago. I don't know if it's gonna be on YouTube. Womp womp. Nah, we'll look at it later. I'll look for it, see if I can find it and post it in the video store. But yeah, I gotta go already, man. I'm getting it's getting late. I'm getting tired. But thanks for hanging out tonight. Thanks for coming together. I mean, thanks for thanks for putting some ideas. I think this is cool. I like what this is called. WTF RUD is the first episode. The fuck are you doing? And we'll see. It takes 20. We'll do a comic book style. It takes 22 pages. That's all it is. And we'll get to tell a story in 22 pages. And it'll be fun. And if I don't get to it, we gotta force me. It's like I feel like I open up. I feel like I open up and there's just so many things I can do that I just pick the one that I'm feeling instead of actually the one I need to. Because I don't know why I do that. Okay, cool. Well, I got a message back from somebody I was waiting for, so let's just see. Let's hold on. Let's see this last thing. Let's see if this game is still going on. WNBA. Final. No, it's over. Well, we'll find out how I did next time. Well, everybody have a good night. See you. If I might do one, if I can, I'll try to do one on Wednesday. I don't know if I'm available. And Thursdays are free again. I'm gonna try to redeem myself this week with stand-up. There's a spot that's available on Wednesday that I might be able to do. I'm gonna try again to get there, and then there's a spot on Thursday. Ty has a show that he does. I'm gonna try to try to get on it, but it's a live stream, so we'll see if I make it. Because it's gonna be a lot for me. Because tonight, like I said, I gotta redeem myself. We'll see what we can do. But if I do stand up, I'll let y'all know. But all right, everybody, have a good night and see you at the shop.